I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm going to pick dandelions. We have so many. We've mowed them down a couple times, but last year I made dandelion jelly, and I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do it again this year. My girls really want me to, but I definitely want to dehydrate some because I am really hoping to make my own like skin salve this year. I've been dehydrating some calendula, and I'm gonna do it with dandelions too. Welcome to Scofield Farm. I'm Carice. We are Northern California, Zone 9B, dandelions. I'm going to dehydrate these to hopefully make some sort of salve. I've done jellies in the past, but I really wanted to make something for our skin. Take a look at this potted Meyer lemon tree. It looks fantastic. Lots and lots of lemons on it. The yellow lemons you see are going to fall off. That's kind of like a natural thing that citrus do, is they drop what they don't have room for. So there is the yellow one and the green one. The green one should grow to maturity. I'm going to put the dandelions on the dehydrator. I rinsed them first. It got them sort of a little mushy, so I tried to do it in the salad spinner. But I've got to get the chives off that I have finished. I've been dehydrating tons of chives. I will show you. We have so many chives in the garden right now. It's a great way to preserve them. We do use them fresh, but they last really well and have a wonderful aroma when they're dried. So this whole dehydrator is full of chives, and I am putting them in here I'm actually just using my garden shears to snip them smaller. I started them about that size to dry them, and I'll make them a little bit smaller so that they store better. I have so many that this is full. I'm gonna have to transfer to a half-gallon jar, and I actually have another half-gallon jar already in the pantry. So we are set for chives, that is for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna put them, I think I'm gonna put them all blossom side down. And then we'll just see how many trays we fill up and set them. Usually on this kind of stuff, I do the dehydrator somewhere between 90 and 100. 95 I think is optimal for like herbs and stuff. Whoops. So I'm gonna take me a while to do this, but I'm gonna put those all in there, and look at all those chives. Half gallon, almost full. Oh my goodness, this is taking much longer than I imagined. And we only have, I think, 4 of these things to keep them from falling through, and we have so many more left. I'm not sure what to do. I guess we'll keep working. Maybe we'll do them in 2 batches, but I'm afraid these other ones will, they'll wilt too badly if they're waiting too long. So I don't know. Okay, I finally finished. It is a lot, and some of them, when I wash them, the petals closed up, and I don't know how to get them back open. If somebody has a tip, you could leave it in the comments about how to rinse dandelions without them closing, because that was a little bit of a problem for me. And I definitely don't want to not rinse them because we have dogs, our neighbor has dogs, I don't know, you know. One thing I was going to say is if you do harvest dandelions, make sure to harvest from someplace that you know is not sprayed. We have owned our property for 4 years. We do not use any type of spray at all. No sprays. So I knew ours were safe. But because we have dogs, well, we have a dog. Our neighbor has dogs that come in our yard. There's cats come in our yard. I wanted to rinse them off. So that was a clarification. But if you do have a tip of how to have them not close up, I'd love that, because that would be helpful to me. See the pretty garlic? About to harvest more. I'm excited. So this is how many trays I ended up with. I'm going to put the dehydrator on. These are the ones that kind of closed up when I washed them. But I still think that they will dry out and I can use them to make my salve. And I do want to show you some of the things I've recently dehydrated. This is mint tea. This tin used to be mint, so it's perfect to reuse it. For my mint tea, we grow chocolate mint is the one we grow. Here are chives. These are actually just collecting seeds. This is thyme. Let me show you what it looks like if I can get it open. Well, we'll just look down here. I've got a lot more I need to do, but you know how thyme is so little. And then these are calendula, which I'm hoping to make a salve out of this as well. This is oregano, and I need to slowly keep adding to this as well. I have it in just a little pot out front, so it's not in a way to get invasive or huge. So I need to pick more of that. And this over here is a bunch of sage, and I even have another jar of sage and another jar of chives, and I have sage over there on the wall. So plenty of sage. So yeah, I love to dry things, and a great way to preserve herbs and stuff from the garden for your spices and for your teas. And dehydrators are pretty great. I had this dehydrator for quite a few years before I had to get a new one, and I went ahead and got the same kind because the part that broke wasn't the trays, and so the trays are compatible. So I actually just ended up with more trays to stack it higher. So that's pretty fun. I have lots more to dehydrate this year, but that's kind of one of the things that I do when I harvest from the garden. I try to always have something going, or almost always have something going, so that we slowly tuck away what we want to save to use all year long. And I really love making things like hot sauce. I love making my own teas, and I'm hoping to make my own salves and also to make my own spice blends. I just got into grinding some of the peppers that I saved and dried from other years, and I want to make more and more spice blends of my own, so when I grow different parts of it, then it really helps, and I can always buy in bulk the parts I don't grow to make my own blends. And usually that's like a more affordable way to have lots of kind of spice blends too. Oh, it smells so good. They all smell so good. Well, before I go, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I wanna show you when my daughter and I were harvesting just a couple potatoes for dinner the other night. We have a lot more left to harvest. Most of the plants have not died back yet, but because I got inspired that we got such good sized potatoes for our dinner, I decided to order more seed potatoes online with a friend of mine. We split the order, and I'm going to be planting around 2 of potatoes. I ordered Yukon Gold around 2 because we have a very long growing season and we have time to grow a whole nother round. So I'm pretty excited about that. But let me show you this video, and then yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'm hoping the next video I make will be garlic, and I need to get out there and check again. They are almost ready, I think. So I'd love to take you with me to harvest garlic. So be watching for that video. And if you enjoy our content, I would love to have you subscribe so that you don't miss future videos. And if you would like this video as well, it actually helps more people who might be interested be able to see it. Thank you. Happy gardening. I hope that you are having a lovely summer. Okay, we need dinner tonight, don't we? So we better check some of our tomatoes that are dying back. Oh my gosh, did I just say tomatoes?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Here's a couple we got. We're only checking the ones
They're dried out.
that are dried out. We have about 6. One is teeny tiny, about 6 though. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I would love for you to do this. Look, and just be gentle. Oh, you know what I was doing? I was trying to pull the wood chips so we don't like get them mixed up in the soil. I was trying to pull them back a little bit, and then we could check, and then we could put the wood chips back after we check. See that? Okay, now you can dig around a little bit. Is there anything down there?
I don't know.
Just by the dead plant, okay? Oh, there's a tiny one. Look, there's a tiny one.
I can't see it.
Right here.
Oh,
It's pretty small. Oh, maybe it's not as small as I thought. Is it small?
it's still connected.
Okay, all right, leave that one alone maybe. That one looks like it's still growing.
Big.
Okay, we'll try somewhere else, okay?
But we can cover this up now.
Okay, how about you cover that one up? What? That's a better one than we thought. Okay, that one's for dinner.
It's still connected.
Well, you can just gently pull that one off, and we'll leave smaller ones to grow. That's a good size one. Show it by your face so they can see how big it is. Show the big ones by your face. That one and that one, those are pretty good, right? Those are pretty good ones. Okay, definitely dinner. Let's see if we can find something else for dinner.
I think I can bury this now.
Bury that one now. Okay, so we just kind of cover it up so anything down there can keep growing. Do you want to check over here a little bit, maybe? You know, the rake really helps, I think. Where'd that rake go? Here it is. I think the rake helps. Gardening with kids is so fun, especially treasure hunts like finding potatoes or garlic or onions, right? Don't you like the treasure hunt kind of gardening? Me too. I really like the treasure hunt gardening. Do we find anything down here? Be gentle, because if we don't want to harvest it yet, we can wait.
And it might snap.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any in this. Oh, well, no, that's not. It's a rock. That wasn't a potato. I need to look too. Okay, put that back.
Here.
Okay, and then we'll kind of smooth that out. Okay, let's find another section. I think we have another section that has a dried out one. Let's look. Okay, over here. This one over here has a dried out section.
Ooh,
Do we want to check this
these
area?
guys. It might be more than
Okay, so what I'm going to do, whoa. Let's pull the wood chips back. Because otherwise, I mean, even though it's just a potato bed, it doesn't have to have it not mixed in. It's still better overall for the soil to not be mixed in.
What is this?
I don't know. Okay.
It's like
We can do our hands if you want to.
Oh, no, yeah. No, okay.
Still be gentle. There might not be a whole lot in this one. This could have been one that a critter ate the bottom of. Oh, they're tiny. Look at them. I think a critter ate the bottom when it was still...
But they're still
Those are pretty little ones, huh? We can look around for more there. All right, we're having a hard time with that dead one, aren't we? Can you see if there's anything deeper, maybe?
There's a tomato down here.
There's a potato down there. Oh, that's one of our best ones. I thought there were only those teeny tiny ones. That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, that's for dinner.
For a little
Okay.
plant.
Okay, it is good for a little
Lots of
plant.
roots down there.
Well, let's look a little deeper again. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
look. I'm gonna put the camera down and look with you. Okay, small harvest to go with dinner. We had a couple from the store in the house, so this will just fill it out. Some of them are not too bad sized, and some of them are tiny. But I'm happy. We grew these. Hey, we grew these. Farm to table, right?